I did say we'd only return before February if we were actually challenging for the title. We're goddamn challenging. We can do it. We're getting promoted this year. We return on the 16th of January, which is a little bit later than I'd planned to come back. But it's against Werder Bremen, who are directly ahead of us, 3 points ahead of us. So if we can get a win in this game away from home, it is massive. I can give you a slight update on the transfer window, but the big update will obviously be on the next episode when we play Stuttgart in the third round of the Pokal. It's our first round. Oh no, I completely lied to you. It is in fact the third round. Never mind. We move. So, update as well. Diego Aquino is disgraceful. He's so incredibly good. He's played 14 games in the league, scored 15, and he's only scored 1 from 2 games in the Cup. He's even got 3 from 4 in the World Cup qualifications for Paraguayan. The guy's a bit special. He already doesn't want to sign a contract with me because we're not good enough for him, which is understandable. So as I say, we've played a bunch of games. As I say, 17th in the league, 17 played in the league, 3rd in the league, and a few signings to be made as well. But before we jump into that though, if you could do me the favour of liking, subscribing, show support on the channel, it'd be greatly appreciated. We have a few transfers that have been made. Esposito has left us, our right back. He's a very good right back, but he wanted to leave in the summer and I told him to get stuffed. And then for some reason, he decided to pick up 112 injuries in the last 3 months. Pissed me off a bit, so he's gone. So he got injured on 27th of October, 26th of November, and then 17th of December. So I've basically not played him in the last 2 or 3 months. And I've not really been hurt that much by it. So he's gone for 5.75 million. We've also sold Eduardo Pardo, who's one of these ones where the scouts say, oh, he's brilliant, comes in, absolute naff, completely useless, get in the bin. And Wanderson has also gone for 18k. He signed a pre-contract with Kaiserslautern, so I just asked them if they want to sign him, and they said, yeah, cool, whatevs. He came in as a backup goalkeeper for us, played 5 games, conceded 16. He wasn't very good. We bought back Freddie Herrera, who was with us for a little bit, sent him out on loan. He had a decent loan spell, and then Wolfsburg signed him for 1.9 million for some reason, and we've brought him back for 44k. Even then, we got 50% of that, so it's beautiful. He can cover that right wing back slot. He's nowhere near as good as Esposito, who've just let go, admittedly, but he can cover it at the very least. We've sold Al-Qatani, he's a Iranian striker. The second Iranian striker we've had, oddly. He looks pretty good. If we look at his current ability, he's operating at a second Bundesliga level, and if we go to his potential, he can be a Bundesliga striker just outright. And he's valued between 3 and 5 million. So he should do good for us in the long run. Also brought in Mateusz Malkowska. He looks alright. I think his value's a little bit too high to be honest, but operating in a division for a level for our division, and he's got a chance to be a good Bundesliga centre mid. And the big signing of the window so far is Maximilian Georgi. He's a 5'11" centre back, which I'm not massively keen on, but if we bang him out to be a centre back out wide, he should do a pretty good job out there. But at the moment, he's not going to be playing because we've got 3 of probably the best centre backs in the league, which I'm a massive fan of, which is probably why we're actually doing well for once. Season preview shows us having Dwar, Jankovic, Aquino. We had 6 at one point in here. It's fun. It's fun is what it is. Bochum have overtook us. I'm sure we used to be second, but it's fine. I couldn't really care less. And the 3 of us are there. And if we jump in as well to our team performance, we should actually be 4th in the league, and we're, for the first time, I think, exceeding our expected. So we are scoring more than we should be, conceding less than we should be, and we've picked up more points than they'd expect, as have the 2 teams in front of us for the same amount. So that's good. We're all kind of escaping in a little group. There's 3 points gap between us and the team in 4th, and a game in hand, which admittedly is against one of the other teams. So I want to jump into the game and show you what's been going on. We do have Dwar who would normally be playing here. Look at that. Oh, they're best of friends, those three are. Fantastic. But he's Ghanaian, so he's out at the Cup of Nations at the moment, which isn't ideal. And also, I didn't realise, he's a wonder kid. We signed our first wonder kid, actually, at the club. So he's probably going to leave soon, which is upsetting. Parsons had to sign a new contract for him because he's saying he wanted one. I didn't want to upset him, but what it did do is add a clause for teams in high division to pick him up for 3.7. He was only having interest from a few English teams, so I'm hoping the Germans don't realise and just keep it a bit hush-hush. So we'll jump into the game itself against Werder Bremen now. We'll throw in those few players that we just shuffled about. I'm not going to put Gorgi in the middle, Georgie, whatever his name is. Maximilian, because, as I say, he's 5'11", so it's not ideal. We'll whack Jankovic in the middle, does a good job there. Parsons still outside on the left. Nupa Frabrota outside. Malkowski, Caron in the middle. We need a new centre mid, really, because our centre mids are pretty poor. Aquino with his goal a game and assist as well. Brilliant. Kuhn out on the right. He's getting quite a few assists, actually, for Aquino. As did the right back, but he's gone. And Stamenkovic is doing an alright job up top. Scoring 7 from 14, which isn't a bad return. It's just that he's getting completely outshone by his winger, like a certain Portuguese fella did at Real Madrid. Frabrota has a throw-in for us on the left, puts it to Caron, and then back into Parsons. Make sure you find a teammate. That's the main thing about our attacks. Malkowski out to Frabrota on the left. Aquino looked like he was making the run through him and then got himself marked. He's on the ball now. Puts it through to Stamenkovic. Back out to Malkowski. And then Aquino on the left. Doesn't have a lot of stuff. Oh dear, that's a bit messy. So he didn't have a lot to work with. So, I mean, to be fair, I say keep it. Oh no, he's being tackled. Kongstedt. It's right, it's fine. He just wanted to show everyone how good he is at tackling. That's all he was doing. Perfectly fine. Ojeda has had a offer. So I rejected it because the offer was terrible. Aquino scored. It doesn't even surprise me anymore. He's quite good. Stamenkovic is quite helpful at getting the knocks on as well, to be fair. But, yeah, as I was saying, the goalkeepers just aren't valued for some reason. But I know there is a chance for us, if Ojeda does go, to bring back Runsley Veldhuis, who's our old goalkeeper that we sold to Hertha Berlin. They haven't played him once. I think he's played in their youth team. For some reason, they keep buying my players, not playing them, and then listing them. Aquino dispossessed the man on the left side. Caron into Stamenkovic. Oh, and it's just wide. I think Stamenkovic might have been offside there anyway, to be fair. Shota with a throw towards Hugovorth. Singh into Ambrosch and back to Branier. Bart? Schulte. I think that's our Schulte. That's not our Schulte. He didn't actually come through our youth, but we picked him up. He played really well. And then Colin signed him, loaned him back to us, and it was a bit naff. But it's another one of those things where they sign the players off us because they play well for us, and then they just go and be crap elsewhere. But at least it gives us a stack of money so we can then do stuff with it and buy better players. That's usually the plan. Kongstedt is towards the goal. Oh, it is cleared. Okay, Parsons boots it wide. Jankovic kind of tried to get himself between him and the ball when it didn't really do enough. The Werder Bremen attack is looking a little bit comfortable now. I'm not too keen on this. I'll wait to see this play through, and oh my god. What is that? We were playing quite well. They were comfortable on the ball, but we stopped them getting too close. And then he goes, oh, it's all right, I'll just twat it in from here. And that's exactly what he did. What is that? Who's letting this up? Livid. There's about 180 seconds left of the half. Realistically, a draw for us is quite a good result. It's away from home against one of the title challengers. A loss isn't ideal, but it's not going to break our season. A win is absolutely massive. And by the looks of it, we've been given a penalty just before half-time because they don't do this and then not give penalties. Generally. Ref's going to go and check the telly. What's he saying? His tactics this is. The Werder Bremen guys are trying to distract the ref. Right. Come on. Oh, he's giving it. What a guy. Aquino is the penalty taker. Again, another similarity between him and that Portuguese winger. And he scores them. He just does. 18 from 17 games is a bit silly. Just carry that on till about, I don't know, 400 for the club. And you'll be on his level. Bremen have a free kick. Puts it short. Oh my God, that's actually going to... That's gone in. How was that worked out for him? I don't know what the ref's looking at here, to be honest. Unless the guy who scored, obviously, was offside. Oh my God, thank God for that. How did that nearly come off for us? He crosses it to a guy that's completely unmarked. He does some bicycle kick thing. And then the goalkeeper spills it. So we've made 3 subs. About 65th minute. We brought on Alcantani for Stamenkovic up top. Mavondo is in for Kuhn on the right side. And Herrera has came in for Malkovic in centre mid. But we've just pushed Newport through. So Herrera's at right wing back. There was one more transfer that I hadn't told you about. Our old striker Marcin Wasilewski has gone for about 4 million, I think, in total, with kind of fees over the next few years, etc. And I think 30% of his next sale. So we've got rid of him and we bought in Alcantani on a free, who's not dissimilar to him, to be fair. So we've made a little bit of money and we've not lost our depth in the squad as well, which is good. Schulte and Kongstedt on the ball for Werder Bremen, pushing forward. Parsons makes the interception and gets it all the way back to goalkeeper. He batters it forward. Alcantani wins the header, knocks it to Aquino for a hat-trick. Oh, I don't know whether to tell you now. I'm going to tell you. I'm pretty sure Aquino is in back-to-back hat-tricks already. So if he can score another one, that's a hat-trick of hat-tricks. He's got a turkey. Almost sure that's not what it's called. But either way, it's impressive. It was offside there. That's all good. With Bochum drawing away at St. Pauli and us beating Werder Bremen at the moment, it does make that top 3 incredibly tasty. There's 1 point between us all and 4 goals separating the 3 teams as well. So, yeah, if we can just crack on as we have been, that'll be pretty tasty. Alcantani's through. He's definitely onside. Oh, and he's at the crossbar. What an introduction that would have been. For a Brotta? Never mind. Didn't want it. Won the header, and then just kind of got bored and left it go. So with only 4 minutes left, I have gone stinky. So I've been stung a few times by not trying to just kind of choke a game. Not so much this season, but we're against the big team. And I don't want to lose these 3 points that we've currently got. Ojeda making another big save. Bremen have changed to a 4-4-2 as well. We are just going kind of full defence. It's not full defence at all, because then you concede. But you know what I mean. We're just being cautious. And just cautious and rigid. It's the title of my book. I think. Oh no, what was I about to say? I haven't technically said it yet, so I haven't tempted fate. Sing over to this fella with the umlaut for some reason. Betcha? I don't know. He looks both. Oh no, Hugovorth. Oh, Jada. No. Ref, come on, do me a goodness again. It was definitely offside. Everyone saw it. Everyone in the stadium. People that weren't even at the stadium saw it. Everyone knows it's offside, ref. Don't do it. Yeah, he's done it. What an absolute legend. I gotta make sure I give him a bigger bribe after this. There's 30 seconds of time left. The dog's even kicking off to celebrate. Whenever you want to take it, goalie. Here he is. So, yeah, I've asked him to time waste, of course. Shota, Hugovorth. There's 18 seconds left. Ref, come on. Stop him. Stop it. Stop this. Ojeda, just hold on to the ball for, I don't know, 5 or 10 minutes. Batter it upfield. Ref, do the job. Come on, ref. He's done it. He's bloody done it. Right, let's have a look. He was comfortably offside, to be fair. Almost all 3 of them. This guy was the only one that actually kept the line. 2 times our goalkeeper's been let off in this game for having 2 parried, kind of just not convincing saves. But either way, we came away with all 3 points, which is massive. Bochum were held to a draw as well. This is beautiful. Look at that bloody run. 7 matches, straight wins. Beautiful. I haven't shown you what we've been up to since you were last with us. So the last game we had on camera was against Eintracht Braunschweig. We've won every game bar 1 since then. At Gruther Firth, we beat them 4-3 with a brace from Aquino, Stamenkovic, Newport. Schalke, a 1-0 win from our left back, decent strike as well, if I remember rightly. Aquino with the goal for a win against Osnabrück. 1-1, Stamenkovic scoring for us that time. Aquino getting the winner against Hansa Rostock, 1-0. 3-1 win against Nuremberg in the second round of the Cup. Caron, Aquino, Kuhn. Paderborn then, Jankovic getting a brace, Maure scoring another one. I believe Maure got both the assists for those Jankovic ones as well, so both off corners. We then beat Bochum, who were the other team in the top three. We beat them 3-2 with a brace from Aquino and a goal from Dua. Darmstadt beat them 2-0, Stamenkovic and Jankovic. Then we played 2 games in December, both of which were 3 goals for us, all scored by Aquino. Back-to-back hat-tricks for the boy, which is wonderful. And then we did have a friendly against Schalke, who we beat, because, obviously. And then most recently, we've seen the brace from Aquino, so he's doing quite well. We're doing quite well. It's all pretty good. We will be returning for the Stuttgart game, just to finalise the transfer window dealings as well. And then I'm thinking we'll jump further forward, maybe for the game against Bochum. We'll see where that leaves us. If you have enjoyed today's episode, then do me a favour, like and subscribe him. All that would be beautiful. There'll be some items on screen as well, so you can carry on watching. And make sure you go over and check the F1 stuff, because I'm having a wonderful time on that game. But thank you very much for your time.